I'm doing great.
Thank you, Hannah,
So what
for
are we doing today, guys?
We're talking about
Project Agape.
PA, each other.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm Esther.
Who are you?
I'm Eniola.
And what do you do?
Work.
Work
I'm
where?
I'm the operations and programs manager for Project Agape.
I am the executive director.
I'm so curious. Like, what does the name Project Agape signify? What does it mean to you guys personally?
For me, Agape means love, and it's just an organization that provides love, wellness, and care to our community.
So agape is the purest form of love, and the reason or the idea behind the name and how it emulates the work is just needing love and compassion when you have gone through an experience, and then um, PA was created to be able to provide that love, that pure love, that and by pure it's unconditional, or it's judgment free, and it just focuses on making sure that the person receiving it feels all the goodness and all the love. Yeah.
How did you guys even stumble on that name?
I used to live near a church. I never went to the church, but I used to walk by it every day, and I just saw the name, and I googled it one day, and I was like, I really like that. And when I started PA, it was like it just came to me, and like I hadn't even gone to the church in like 10 years. I've been there in 10 years, and it just came to me about PA, and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess that's it.
Ooh, okay. Can you take us back to a moment where Project Agape was just an idea? Like, what sparked the vision for this survivor-led organization?
I would say it was back in December 2019 when Esther decided she wanted to do something for the community, and we all came to like her studio apartment. We're doing care packages in the heat. Actually, it was winter. All of us, like 6 or 7 of our friends, and I feel like that's when we caught COVID. Like, that's when COVID started, because everyone was sick.
Yeah.
But we all we did care packages and give it out to folks in the. Did we give it to a community center or like?
Yeah, a community center.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where it started. I've always known that I wanted to do something. I was afraid. Like I was like, I don't, especially because like in my culture, like talking about anything sexual is so taboo. I didn't know the implications of starting something, and I think it came from a, you know what, like let's just do it. Like it's not gonna. The worst thing that could happen is that it doesn't work out, and then it doesn't work out. But then it's Christmas. We all didn't go home. We all have time. Let's just do it. So like I literally made a website, our current website actually, over Christmas break. Did everything over Christmas break. I reached out to all my friends. I'm like, hey, I want to do this. I need support. Can you help me? And they did, and yeah.
Is there any one organization that you guys like look to like emulate what you've created, or is there any like what helped you or guided how you should go about it? Was there any influences?
There was a lot of we talked to a lot of organizations. I think the one organization that in the beginning we really were looking to was Black Women in Motion in Toronto. I used to talk a lot to their ED just to kind of get insight because in Ottawa there was no other person or organization doing this work. So a lot of their work inspired our work when we first started, and I think a lot of like Me Too's work as well really really inspires what we do.
You guys share how you started it, what steps you took to make Project Agape legit?
Of course. Um,
I'm just curious because like people don't get to see like a backstage point of view of like what happens behind the scenes to create an organization.
Okay, so yeah, so from 2019 to 2021, we were just like doing the things. 2020 was COVID, and nobody was giving out grants. I think COVID first year, all we did was we did like our first ever painting sip. It was just people in the park who were just talking, and we talked about domestic violence, and people painted. That was literally where that was the first thing I think, right?
Yeah, that was our first
ever
thing.
Did,
yeah.
In person, and then in 2021 we got like a consultant and we got a board, and the first thing they were like, you need to get incorporated, like you need to be legit. So I didn't know how I did it. I literally just did a bunch of Googling, spent my last money, and just got the incorporation. And as soon as we got incorporated, we started getting taken seriously. And the year after that, we applied for major funding and we got it. No, we applied that year that we got incorporated. We didn't get it. We applied the next year, we didn't get it, and then we applied in 2023. No, 2022, right? Because we started grant
Yeah.
last year. Applied in 2022, and we got it. And I think when we got it, it was like, okay, 250K. Okay, so this is serious now. But a lot of it was really just like talking to community partners. I always tell people like, a lot of people like to think about this work from a competition. It's like, oh, like we can't tell them like because we're gatekeeping. Like, why are we gatekeeping the sport survivors? So talking to different people, getting feedback, and honestly being just like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. You are doing so great. I would love some of your advice or just like feedback on this. And people want to support because people who want to like push this movement and push this work want to support. So yeah, that really helped us like get to where we are. Even with the grants that we do, like I always get consultation on them and make sure that like we're doing the right things, we're meeting community needs, and we're just doing the things.
What would you guys say has been the biggest challenge you faced in building and growing Project Agape?
For me, I would say most people don't know this, but for a whole year, Project Agape did not have money. And Esther put all her personal funds, a little bit of my money, for all the events that we did from 2021 till the end of 2022. When I mean no money, zero money. That we put our money together to do events and curate things for folks, and folks don't know about that. But like, yeah, until we got our funding last year,
and I was
it's
making
just been
minimum
us.
wage. I was making minimum wage.
Yeah,
At that point.
bargaining.
Yeah, so the money thing has always been a struggle. And I remember last year when we got this grant, we were still thinking in a lack mindset. We were like still trying to get like the best deals and everything. And then we had to tell ourselves, no, we have money now. We don't have to beg for the cheapest thing because we had so much trauma from just not having any money and just having to figure things out ourselves. Like that's even why everything that we right now is so surreal, because there was a time we couldn't afford to rent a venue or do anything or afford to even get like snacks.
Yeah.
And now like we ran a program for 2 years. Our entire staff is in a different city. Like it's just yeah. But the money part has been so hard. And I think as well, a lot of people don't realize how much emotional work this is, how much it takes, and how much time out of our lives, and how much yeah, like, and it's not always easy. There are times where I've written grants and I've been so triggered and I've had to like, you know what, we need to get this money. I'll figure it out. But like it's difficult because it's not just this is my experience and I'm putting it into the grants and we're putting it into the work. And that's why like even for me having no money, putting my money into PA was a no-brainer because it's personal for me. Even though it was hard and stressful, I'm like, I want this to like I see what it's doing. People want this work or need this what we're doing. It's just not taken seriously by the people. That's why we don't have any money. But the money stuff has definitely been challenging for sure.
Definitely hear the love that's interwoven into your work. So with it being such a challenge, how did you guys anchor yourselves?
Each other.
Yeah, I guess we had each other and we would motivate each other and tell her like the work we're doing. All the times that Esther wanted to stop doing the work, quit, and be like, we don't have any money. How are we gonna figure it out? I'm like, it's fine. I will get what I can get with what I have. You get what you can get. We create a vibe, and that's what I know for folks in our community. They love coming to our events because, you know, it makes them feel included, and it's a space for them made by people that look like them. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, we've just anchored ourselves in terms of like this work is needed in Ottawa, in our community, in the world. You know, like
Yeah.
How does your guys' friendship influence your work together? How does it enhance it?
I think we've been friends for like 20,
Yeah.
close to 20 years now. So like we get each other. I think we're able to like set that boundary in terms of like, okay, we're here. Like I won't lie, Esther and I we speak almost every day, and we always talk about Project Agape, like almost every day.
Which is why it's very important. Like
yeah,
we had that little date last week where we just like excluded PA and just went out and had fun, because I feel like we're very close, but it's surrounding. It's like we're parents. That's our kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys describe yourselves as parents, who's good cop, who's bad cop?
I think
Ends is bad cop. Ends is bad cop because I'm like, let's just do everything and get everything. And it's like, no,
no.
we have to be logical. We can't do this and that. I'm like, but I want to. She's like, no, we can't.
Yeah.
So,
and so I think I'm kind of like the more like Esther's also logistic, but I'm very much like we have to think about ourselves and put ourselves first. I won't lie. I think that last couple of weeks was like the first time I was actually experiencing burnout from Project Agape, and I'm like, and I told her like, yeah, I'm not feeling too great at the moment, but I love the work that we do, so I'm gonna be there. But I was just like mentally, physically, I was tired. I feel like I was being drained in all areas, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm feeling burnt out. But yeah, I think our friendship it's good. Like we're able to distinguish between like PA and our friendship, and we still do our own things outside of PA.
yeah.
But yeah,
And even when we have those calls, like where we talk about PA, like we're bantering, like we're not just like, okay, focus together.
Yeah.
Like we banter, we like sprinkle some like gossip into it.
Yeah.
It really has enhanced the friendship for me because anybody who takes PA seriously, for me, I'm like, I can trust you. Like I can trust you with my baby. You're a loyal person, and I feel like trusting ends is a no-brainer for me now because I'm like, I literally the most important like ends to me has so much. There's so much stake that I give her in PA that like if anything happens to me, like she will probably be the person I'll be like, you take it over. Like I trust you to run the organization. I trust you to do this because you've like shown me that I can trust you in this way. And it's a different kind of trust to trust a friend with your baby. It's a different kind of trust. But yeah. Yeah.
It's really sweet.
Oh.
Okay, as what 3 words would you use to describe it?
Enz is a rider. Like she will have your back through everything, even though when you don't make sense, even when you don't make sense, she'll have your back. She's so hardworking. Like it inspires me how hard she works. Like on any. So yeah, writer, hardworking, and I don't know. I want to say loving. You love with your whole heart. You don't love a lot of people. Let's be real. But when you love, she loves with her whole heart. Like if you are privileged to experience Enz's love, yeah, it's like no other.
how can I go after that? For me, the 3 things about Esther is Esther is kind. What I mean, she's kind. She's very kind, and she has a kind heart. And I hate when people take advantage of it. That's why I'm always her right there. I'm there. No. But she's also as I don't know. Esther will be working from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. the next day. But she works. She's hardworking too, like for PA and everything, and all the jobs we do. Like she's a very kind individual and loving, and loves with all her heart. And when people take advantage, I don't like it because she's a very kind person. I'm very hardworking, like me. She works a lot of hours that folks don't know. A lot of things that go on in the background, and yeah, and for me, because I'm a very introverted person, Esther loves to have a good time, and I love that. You know, some memories. I'm like, yeah, I should go out, and I'm happy when I go out. I know you never know. I never tell you. But yeah, she's the life of the party, and you know,
I am.
yeah.
Okay.
No, you'd love to bring all of us together,
Yeah,
like all our friends. You love us doing things and like spending time, and like, and I do realize, obviously, as we're getting older, like, um, as we're getting older, you know, we're not gonna have all this time because folks are gonna be getting married, moving away for jobs, life, whatever. So you always, I think you're our glue that holds us together.
Stop it. Oh God.
And shout out to our special girl Joy.
Shout out to Joy.
What's something that people would be surprised to learn about both of you guys outside of your professional roles?
Oh my God.
It's a cheeky little curveball.
Oh, I'm gonna say this. Okay, something really surprising is I am low-key I hide it a lot because art for me is associated with trauma and pain, but I'm very artsy. Like I used to write a lot. Um I also used to sing a lot. I do a lot of things that are like art focused, but they were my way of getting through my like assaults. So I don't do them anymore because I just associate them with pain. But there's a lot of good shit that I've written out there that maybe one day, maybe when I die, someone will publish it and it's gonna be hella deep. But that's something people don't know that I do. Yeah.
For me, I love to dance.
You love
Dancer.
dancing?
Yeah, I love
Aw.
when I pop and lock myself.
Yeah, she does. She does.
I love when I pop and lock it, but only in my friend group. Like, people see it because everyone thinks I'm very serious, but I feel like I can be playful and like obviously with my friends and stuff. I love having fun and I love games nights, guys.
Aw.
All of you that never want to listen to me when we do games nights, fix up.
These are insane.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna pivot.
Yeah.
What are some of your hopes and dreams for the future of Project Agape?
I really want PA to I want it to be everywhere. Obviously, like one day I wanted to go back to the root of where all of this trauma started, Nigeria. But I really want to be able to continue to do work for survivors. A lot of things something people don't know about PA is besides my experience of sexual trauma, a lot of the origin came from my mom's experience. And I really want to be able to have like a consistent program for Black moms who have experienced domestic violence, sexual violence, because I feel like a lot of the times when these things happen, they kind of like have to keep pushing and pushing, especially when there's kids involved. They can't take a moment to be like, okay, let me just breathe and focus on myself because you have like one, two, three, however many kids that you have to look out for. Um, so that's something that I do want for the future. I don't know how it's going to evolve, but that's like we've hit a lot of the goals that I wanted. It's just that one thing that I know that is so needed like all over the world, and I want PA to be able to offer that at some point. But I do want us to grow internationally and do this work on a much larger scale. Yeah.
And for me, I'll probably say, like Project Agape doing something nationwide within Canada, America, and Africa, like growing and replicating the work we do here in so many parts of the world, and also, paying folks, the people that volunteer their time and are there, and folks that have been writing with us and for many years. I think that's the one thing I want us to be able to pay everyone on our team and all our volunteers in the future and really solidify the work we do. Make a mark in the world, I guess.
Yeah.
If you guys could go back to the beginning of your journey, is there anything you guys would have done differently?
I probably would say like the knowledge that we have now for probably grant writing
Mm.
to be able to apply it. But it's all like life is all about learning, I
Learning as
guess.
you go, yeah.
But I think that's the only thing, like knowing all the information we know now to get that money faster so we can, build faster. But at the same time, I'm still grateful that, for our funders and everything that's happening right now. And
shout out to our funders.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think I would change anything. I've loved the journey. I've loved all the lessons, all the pain, the stress, because I feel like it's just led us to here. And every step has been so important and so necessary.
True. Yeah, I agree.